Thank you for coming.
Of course.
So you're in Duluth, Fallbrook, about 7 miles outside of Fallbrook town. A little history. I bought this property in the 80s, like 84. Came out to farm because I grew up in Orange County. One thing led to another, ripped out the avocado trees, put in some grapevines, started growing them. Unfortunately, my dad died in '93. He didn't get to see all of this, but he saw most of it. And then as time went on, kept making homemade wine. That's what we're doing. Then I met my wife, and she's the one that convinced me making this homemade wine. She goes, why don't we get a license? And I go, really? So we won all kinds of awards. We haven't seen the wine cellar yet. We'll show you that in a minute. So as time went on, we planted Cabernet grapes, which is what you're looking at right here. There's about 1,000 vines or so, about 2 acres of it. My brother went to school with a very famous winery up in Napa called Heights Cellars. It's known for their Cabernet. I, during vacations, would go up there and learn how to make wine at their winery. All right, so what we've been doing is making Cabernet, but you're gonna be trying, the first wine you had was Fiano, which happens to be a Southern Italian white wine on the heel of the boot, where I basically come from. We also are going to be trying a Mourvedre, which is a Spanish grape, which we're passing around. While she's doing that, a little bit about how I make wine. I put no chemicals other than very little sulfites. So I try to keep it under 30 parts per million, period. That's it. You can go up to 200 parts per million to stabilize the wine. We're trying to make it as natural as possible. I've taken classes at UC Davis, and it's amazing what's being put in wine today.
Cheers.
From tartaric, citric acid, copper, you name it, they put it in. We're not doing that. We're just trying to make wine. If it comes out okay, great. We're open only by appointment only. You call us, we're here, sit you down, relax, no rush, take it easy, spend all the time you want, we'll leave you alone. We live down below.
Yeah.
So you try your wines, you can bring some food with you, whatever you'd like, and enjoy the afternoon. We can have up to 16 at a time.
So we hope to see you guys again.
You're welcome.
It's great. It's great to having you guys here. It's always cheers. Salute. Salute.
Caught in your web, spun by your skill, but you never came back. You never came back to make the kill. I was rendered helpless at La Fonda 22. I got this here glass slipper and wanna slip it to you. So every day, every night, I'm turning my head, but you're nowhere in sight. I'm looking for you.
Here we are, Dorrie. We found Dorrie yet again. And I say here we are, but where exactly are we?
We are at Sblendorio in Fallbrook.
Very nice, and it's an awesome boutique winery, all handcrafted wines. The owners of this place are phenomenal. They actually live up in Huntington, but they own this awesome property here. And you guys can all come out and explore and experience Sblendorio Winery. Before we jump into a little bit about Fallbrook and what was going on today, what do you love about Sblendorio?
Well, I love that it's a small business, and that's what's so great about Fallbrook is the small businesses. And they do it because they love it.
Yeah.
So they're here on the weekends, they schedule by appointment, and it's really about the love of the making of the wine and hosting and, you know, at this beautiful place.
And that's what I love, what you just mentioned, that it's private. So you have to literally call the number on your screen if you want to come down. This isn't open to the public and everybody to come out to. It's an awesome private venue, and there's some hidden gems here on the property that I'm not going to give away here on camera, so you'll have to come check them out. But how was the wine here?
Oh my gosh, it was delicious.
And how was the company?
We had great company. Our
That's
friends
right.
came to visit us, and just being together, listening to great music and friendship. It was just a great day. I grew up in a small town, so when we come out and shoot these local businesses, what I love most is their passion around their business and really giving back because of their love of the wine and hosting like these great little venues. But their little wine tasting room was great and the wine cellar was amazing. So I learned a lot about winemaking today as well.
Fallbrook as a whole, why should people consider moving here? Of course, this is one of the many reasons, but in your opinion?
Well, if you enjoy a small town feel, right? It's a friendly face wherever you go, especially when you're walking downtown Fallbrook. And beautiful properties. I mean, views, generally larger properties, luxury properties. Lots of farms and gardens and vineyards, but generally in Fallbrook you can start our homes at $850 and up. You know, up to $5 million, but generally many of the properties you're getting property, so you could be on 1 acre, 2 acres. There is new construction as well, but if you're looking for a little property, this is a place that you should go in San Diego. I love the fact that it's easily located. I mean, you can easily go to Oceanside and Carlsbad and Escondido. I mean, you're pretty centrally located, so you're pretty much 15 minutes from everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's only fitting to wrap up with a local celebrity, and a shout out to you, Dorrie, because you actually sponsored Tony.
I sure do.
Tony was here, of course, playing, so you probably heard his music in the background of this interview. Phenomenally talented artist. I know he plays the piano, the harmonica, the guitar, so many different instruments. One of his greatest strengths, of course, is singing as well. He's a phenomenal singer, so everybody out there, if you want to see a private concert, if you want to just connect with Tony, make sure you go to the website on the screen. He performs all over the place, and it's actually really cool too because he's from Fallbrook.
He is from Fallbrook.
So even though he travels, he's from here, and he was hanging out with us today. So I think it's fitting that we close out the segment with a little scene of Tony singing and jamming out, and we go get more wine and we have a great day.
I think that's perfect.
All righty, take it away, Tony.
You can tell by the way that I move, I'm serious. You can tell by the scorn on my brow how serious. I'll never break a promise, I'm always on time. Got a gun in my little cases, I'm the reason and the rhyme. You can tell by the risks that I take, I'm serious. You can tell by the clubs I stake, I'm mysterious, yeah.